Hi everyone, welcome back and thanks for joining me. This is Jonna with Purple Girl Crafts. Today we're going to be making this double window card. This card, as you can see, when you pull on the little tab, the message changes and displays a different message. This card measures about 5 by 6.5 when it's complete. And the designs will be in the March folder. So let's just get started. So I grab my scoreboard and my first piece is 6 by 6. And then we're going to score that at 1/2 inch and 5.5. Then we need 2 pieces, and these are going to be cut at 5 by 6. And I did 1 piece of brown and then 1 piece of designer paper. Next, in the design folder, as part of the design, this is in there, and I just cut the first piece down to 3 inches, and then the second piece, and they're about 5.5 because the tree and the moose are on this page also at the bottom. And we'll get to those in a few minutes. Then we need 2 pieces, and these are going to be cut at 1/2 by 6. All right, so that's it for the scoreboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those last 2 pieces that we just did, and we're going to glue these together. And this is just to make this little pull tab just a little bit stronger. So I'm just going to put glue in there and then just line them up. Make sure they're even. And then just press out that glue and give those just a minute to dry. Next, we're going to take that bigger piece, the 6 by 6, and we're just going to fold down those score marks that we made. And then we're going to glue the pattern paper on top of it. You could have done that before you glued it. It's just easier if you do it, fold them first so that you get those creases on there. So we're going to put glue just on one of the pieces. And then we're just going to line it up. Make sure it's lined, make sure it's lined up. I like to use the quick dry glue because I do have time to move it before it sticks. And then I'm just going to make sure this is lined up. Now, if you see a little bit of white on the side, it doesn't matter because it's going to be the top, so you're not going to see it. So it's okay. Just in case your dimensions are off slightly. And then you do want to make sure that glue is on the inside because we are going to cut some squares out of here. Right, so we're going to grab our trimmer and we're going to cut our boxes or our squares out here. So I'm going to line up the left side of the card at 3 3/4 inches. And then we're going to take and we're going to cut lines. So we're going to start at 5 inches and we're going to cut down to 3 1/4. Then we are going to lift up the blade, go down to 2 3/4, and you're going to cut down to 1. Then we're going to lift up the paper and we're going to move it to 2 1/2 inches. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start at 5 inches and we're going to go down to 3 1/4. Lift up the blade, move it to 2 3/4, and go down to 1 inch. It's kind of hard to move this one. All right, then we're going to take this and we're going to turn the paper. It doesn't matter which side we start on. We're going to line this up at 1 inch on the end. Okay, so what we're going to do is line up those 2 lines. We're going to cut from the end to the end. So I'm just going to make sure they're lined up on with my trimmer. And then I'm just going to cut again between those 2 lines. And you can feel it click when you cut it. And then move the paper to the other end of the first box only. And again, we're just going to cut between those 2 lines. And then lift your paper up again. Just this side's going to move just about 1/2 inch. Just making sure it's lined up. And then again, just between those 2 cut lines. And then the last one, go ahead and just flip it all the way back around to make it easier. And then I'm just lining it up. And then just cut out that last line, that little box. And then you'll have this piece that looks like this. Now you'll see that one side is bigger, so one side is 2¼ and one is 2½. You want the 2½ inches to be on the left side. So just remember that as we're making the card. Now for that back piece, and this is going to be for the bottom piece. Now you could just use a piece of white paper and then line it and then just glue it to here, make it the same size, glue it, and then you'll have your place for your window. But what I did is I just going to mark these once I have them in the center where I want them, and I'm just going to trim this paper down. But again, if you just took a piece of paper that was 5 by 6, and you could just mark your squares and then stamp inside of that if you wanted to. So this piece will end up being 6 inches by 5 inches, and we'll cut the other side in just 1 second. So again, you want to make sure this is lined up and even. And know where you want it. And then what you want to do is fold in the ends of it where you've got those fold marks. I'm going to turn it over just to make it easier. So that I'm just going to make sure, again, this is lined up since I moved it. So I know it's lined up where I want it. And that looks good right about there. Then I'm going to take a pencil. I'm just going to do 2 marks again, just so I know where to cut this piece down to. And this piece will end up being 5 inches when you cut it down. All right, so now for this piece, we're going to glue it to the back of the brown piece. And again, this is just to make it thicker. You don't need the 2 pieces if you've got thicker paper, and you can stamp on just a regular piece of paper if you want, if you don't want to use the design that I've included in this video. All right, so I put those 2 together. And again, this is going to sit just on the top. So it'll sit just like that. Again, you want to make sure that you've got your piece on the end. As you can see, though, my pieces are sticking out just a little bit. So I'm just going to flip this over, actually flip it over this way. I'm going to cut these little tabs off just a tiny bit because I don't want them to show through. And it's easier to cut them off now instead of trying to do your paper at, 7/8 of an inch on each end, and it's just easier to do it this way. And now you can see now they don't show through, and there's plenty of room for it to be glued down, so that's not a problem. All right, then this piece is going to go, this is the top piece that's going to be sliding in and out, and we're going to do kind of the same thing. You want to make sure it's lined up top and bottom. And then what I'm going to do is just put a pencil mark just where I want this to fit inside, because it's going to fit inside those closed tabs. So it's going to fit underneath them. So I just lined it up with the tabs. And then we'll cut these out. And this piece ends up being about 4 7/8 inches once it's cut down. And that looks good, and it fits inside there. And you can see that when it's folded down, it'll fit perfectly. Okay, but again, you want to make sure that the bigger side is on the left side. So once we have it lined up, we're just going to take and put a pencil mark on the left side, just so we know where this is going to, the far side of it's going to be. And then we want to slide it over, and you can see there's going to be extra, so I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So I'm going to grab my trimmer, and we are going to cut on that line that we just through. And then flip it to the other side so it's facing the right way. And we're going to cut this at 2 inches. And that will be perfectly lined up for your window so you've got enough room so it doesn't have a gap when you open and close it. All right, then for on the card, again, this piece will be on the bottom, and this is going to be the slider piece, so this will go on the card. And then again, you want to make sure you've got the bigger side on the left. And this piece is going to be the slider, so we're going to take that extra piece that we did, and this is going to sit right on the middle, right on that little middle section. So before I do that, I'm going to take and I'm going to cut these corners and just round these corners on this little tab. And I also grabbed just an extra piece that's the same size. It's the 1/2 inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around because we want to do a little stopper and a little holder for this so that it doesn't slide up and down. So I'm just wrapping it around there a couple times. And then I'm just going to cut away the excess. You could measure this out if you wanted, or you can just do it this way. Just wrap it around a couple times on your piece and then wrap it around again and cut it. And then you want to glue this down. So you just want to glue one end of it. And then just go ahead and secure that together. And I'm just going to close it and push it tight. And then you want to make sure that the slider does fit in there, or the tab does fit in and it slides freely. So you don't want to make this too tight. And that works pretty good. Okay, so now for this slider piece, and this is for the arm that's going to be pulling the card in and out. Again, we want to make sure this is lined up and even. And then we're going to lay this so that it's at the edge of those windows. And then this slider piece is just going to get glued right to the center here. So you just want to put glue on the white piece and just in that center piece. So right here. And then we're going to take the piece and just glue it down. Now you can do it just a little bit longer if you want a little bit longer of an arm on the outside. So I just moved mine down just a little bit, just so it extends out a little bit. And then this piece will be put on the card again, and it'll be the slider. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it right on the end. So I'm just going to put glue right on that little tab on the bottom that we made. And then you're just going to put it so it's secure just towards the end of the card. It doesn't have to be all the way to the end, but just on that end. So this card has room to slide in and out. Then those 2 extra windows that we cut earlier, or the pieces from the windows, we're actually going to use those as stoppers. Now, if they're not high enough, you can put a pop dot on here if you want to, and I will do that in a few minutes probably. But I'm just going to take those 2 extra pieces. And instead of having scrap, we're just going to put those as stoppers on the card. And that's just lined up right to the edge. So you can see when you open that now, it opens all the way, and there's room at the end. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a couple of pieces. Now these are probably about 1/4 inch. And they're just scrap paper. And I'm just going to use these to make the blocker on the end so that you can't push the piece through the other side of the card. Again, if you don't want to do this, you can use foam dots or pop dots, whatever, or strips of foam, whatever you want. I'm just using the paper because it doesn't add any extra bulk, and it does work. All right, I'm going to cut these down just a little bit because these, again, are just strips. All right, so those are in. As you can see, this will go only so far. It'll go to the end, and then it'll go on that side. All right, and then for the top of the card, this is going to get glued down. So these are going to sit just like this, and it's just going to get glued down to the top of the card. So I did put some pop dots on there just to make sure that it doesn't go out the other end of the card, or it does have the stopper on there. So I grab my glue, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put glue on one of the flaps. So just put glue on one end, make sure it's facing the right direction, and then you just want to glue it to that bottom piece. Just like that. And that slider piece will be on the inside. I'll open this up and show you in a second. So see how the piece is on the inside, it's tucked under there. And then just put glue on that extra piece. Just lay it down and then just secure it. That way the slider piece will slide in and out. There's nothing to stop it from sliding and it doesn't get hung up anywhere. All right, so that's the mechanism of the card. And now what we're going to do is we want to do an arrow or something on that little lever. So I'm going to take just a little punch that I did punch out. And this is just a little arrow. I will put the link to where I got these in the description box. And then I'm just going to center this right on that tab. Let's go right about here. Oops. Oh, there was two on there. I was wondering why it felt so thick. Okay. I'm just using my tweezers just to push that down. All right, now you can see this really slides really well. It slides freely. All right, then for the front, we've got our little moose. And some of you did guess a moose, so congratulations, you got it right. And then I also drew a tree, and this is part of the designs too this month. So this tree is a little bit longer. I did make it longer, and I extended it just so I can have room to cut it off if I needed. So I'm going to use just my quick dry glue for this. I'm going to put this on the right side. Oops, make sure it's straight. And then we'll just cut off that piece on the end. And then for the moose, we'll put him on the left side. And then as you open it, you'll see it says just a quick message to say hi, love you. And I decided to add just a couple gems on the front just to give it just a little bit more color. And that's it. That is the card that we made today. I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. The images will be in the March folder. Happy crafting, and I hope to see you real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.